Hi y'all, welcome back to another video. I promised a friend of mine a while back that I would do a safety video. Now, she meant gun safety. And the last video I did was more about shop safety and personal safety when you're around machines and working on your equipment and firearms. So this one's going to be about general gun safety. So it's going to be probably a pretty short video because it's going to be kind of redundant to most of you, but some of you may get a few things out of it. So anyway, here we go. So the first rule of gun safety is to treat every firearm as if it were loaded. Okay, and if you are a gunsmith and one comes in your shop, you should check it. Make sure that there aren't any rounds in the magazine or a chamber or anything like that. And then also, in addition to that, when you are using your firearm, don't point at anything you don't plan to shoot at. And then the third thing would be don't keep your hands off the trigger and out of the trigger guard. Do not put your hand in the trigger guard and on the trigger until you're ready to fire. Okay, those are the three main rules of gun safety. Okay, now as far as hunter safety, there's a few additional ones. So if you're out hunting with a friend of yours or whoever, make sure you always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Okay, either put it up on your shoulder like this or carry it facing downwards. I used to hunt with a guy who would carry it facing straight forward, and I always made sure that I walked behind him because I didn't want him to drop his gun and it go off and it hit, I get a rear end full of buckshot. So make sure that you always have the gun pointed in a safe direction. Another thing as far as hunter safety goes, if you are hunting birds especially, make sure you're wearing hunter's orange so that your hunting partner or partners can see you. Because if you're not and you're in camo and they shoot in, they see a bird and they forget you're over there and shoot in your direction, that can be a dangerous situation. So to protect yourself and encourage others to do the same thing, make sure you're wearing the proper gear, so that they can identify you at short range and know that be aware of your presence so that they don't shoot or point in your direction. And then the last thing that I would say too, don't drink and hunt. Okay, it's one thing if you're sitting out on a boat, fishing and having a beer or two. That's fine. But when you're handling a firearm, it's important to be attentive and to give your full attention and alertness to yourself and your surroundings. And when you drink and hunt, it's difficult to do that. So please don't drink and hunt. It's not a good idea. So anyway, those are the things that I would say are important to be mindful of as far as general gun safety and hunter safety. If I missed anything that you know of or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments, and I can do an updated video later on. And I also don't want to do an ethics video in relation to hunting and fair chase and that kind of stuff. And so that'll be coming up probably later on in the week. And so we'll talk about that. Anyway, this was kind of a short video, but I wanted to do two today because I didn't get you one yesterday. So now I'm all cut up, and we'll do another one tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be about yet. You'll have to stay tuned and watch. But anyway, I appreciate your time, and feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, invite, all that kind of stuff, and help the page grow so that we can get this information out there, and help people take better care of their firearms and be more mindful and safe in their practices and handling. So anyway, I appreciate your time. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night.